Hello guys, how are you today? Welcome to my channel one more time. My name is Taria, It's good to see you. Today we want to talk about financial abuse in relationships. Many a times when we talk about abuse, we often look at it from the perception of a superior fellow to a subject, okay, particularly from an adult to children or teenagers or youth as it were. We often look at it also from an angle of men to women. Women to men is often not common and often not given the attention, okay, as it were. But however, today we are not discussing about all of that. We want to focus on financial abuse in relationships. How partners abuse each other, particularly in the area of their finances. And this is very, very important for us to look into because a lot of people are suffering from financial abuse in their relationship. Now, when we say financial abuse in relationship, what do we mean? Okay, let me just put it in a very layman's language that everyone can relate with. It's very simple. In a relationship, both partners are working and they are bringing in money, but only one is in control of the entire finances. Both of them are working for money, they are bringing in money into the relationship, running the affairs of the relationship, okay, funding the affairs of the relationship. But only one person, one partner out of the two is controlling the entire finances of the relationship, is in charge of what we use money for, what we buy, what we spend, and what we keep, what we save, what we invest in. Only one person is in charge and controls and does not want the other partner to probably have a say. So in a financial abuse relationship, the abused partner here only have less than 5% contribution on what the financial aspect of that relationship is to be, or what they need to do with the finances of the relationship as it were, and that stuff. The most common of financial abuse in relationship is from the male counterpart to the female counterpart. Okay, from female to male is also common, just like it's not that common, just like every other abuse, but it doesn't mean that it does not exist. It exists. Okay. However, we are not even concerned about who is the abuser here and who is the abused here. We are just talking, we want to talk about the fact that this is dangerous for any kind of relationship, be it business relationship or a family relationship, as it were. It is not good. The relationship is it's a sign that the relationship is not healthy, and everyone who are into it needs to desist from it. The abuse needs to speak up and talk to somebody. Okay. What are the attitude of someone who is abusing a partner in a relationship, particularly in the area of finance? Okay, people like that, the signs are very clear and they are very easy to identify. Okay, you would definitely not be comfortable when they are giving you advice about your finances based on your previous ones you have gotten from them. Okay, they want to control you control your financial life and don't want you to do the same for them. This is very, very important. Someone who loves to dominate or who abuses people financially in relationship, they don't want you to, you know, control their financial life, but they want to do the same. And that is simple truth. They ask a lot of questions about your financial activities. They want to know, what did you use this money for? What did you use that money for? Has that money come in? Have you received such money? Have you received the other money? They are aware of every money that you are expecting because they will ask a lot of questions. They are so inquisitive about your financial life. They don't care about your own welfare. They don't care about what you do or what you want, you need money for. All they just want to know is if that money, and the moment they are aware that the money is in already, okay, they begin to give you loads of things that you need money to do in the relationship or at home in the marriage or whatever. Okay, or they usually come up more often with their own personal financial needs, not taking time to say this fellow too will need money for one or two things about his or herself. Okay, extremely, it will surprise you to know that they could convince you to leave your job if they discover that probably in a situation where the other partner earns more money than the one who is abusing. Okay, they could get so frustrated, especially when you are also not giving in to some of the advices, or you are also taking caution about your finances. They could begin to convince you or manipulate you to leave your job, giving you fantastic reasons why it is important you do so. They are very secretive as well. People who abuse financially in relationship, they are very, very secretive. Very, very secretive. They are the ones who will not tell you about their financial activities, but they want to know so much about your own financial activities. They are the one who intrudes into your financial activities. Do not see it as private because it's a relationship. They do not see it as a private thing. Okay? They are not just so matured in handling issues of financial activities in relationship. Because why? They just want everything to be for them, both the money they work for and the one they did not work for. They want to be in charge. They want to be in control. Okay? They just want to be in control. Like I said, this may not necessarily be a male or a female. It could be anybody because different circumstances that establishes relationships differ from one another. And I could give you examples. Okay, a relationship where the family of the girl is much more richer and the girl is working in a multinational company through the influence of her parents, gets married to a guy whose family is, trying, as it were. And then the guy probably may not even be a graduate qualified to get some good jobs. Okay, so of course, owing to the fact that the two of them finds love, or probably the lady might be the type who is due or overdue for marriage and suddenly meets the guy and just decide to settle down with him. Okay, for some, it could be an attitudinal problem. You will probably see the lady in control of the finances of the relationship, and the guy may be abused on several occasions. Okay, when you hear statements like, "Is it not my father who established your businesses? Okay, how much do you need now to start that business?" And in turn, it's going to use it against him in few time. Not too many who can control themselves, who have the maturity to do all of this for a man, and then they will not use it against them, particularly when argument breaks out. The man himself will be careful to talk about certain things. He's not going to have the confidence to be in charge of certain things simply because he knows that almost 99% of all that he is today was funded and financed by the lady and her family. Their wedding itself, the guy's family may not even, they may have little or no contribution in it. Okay, so the guy is at the risk of being financially abused in such a relationship. On the flip side, um many a times it happens when both of them are working. Okay, when both of them are working, probably they come from an average family, both of them. So you could experience it from the guy who believes that he should be in control, especially having discovered that the lady is the submissive type, that she's very, very submissive. Most guys will probably take advantage of that, except the few ones with the fear of God. And if the lady earns more, inferiority complex, and lack of financial security, the guy will look for a means to secure himself by trying to dominate the lady's financial activities and finances. He will look for a means to gain confidence by trying to determine what the lady does with her money in these two instances. So it could be from one side to the other and from the opposite side to the other as well. So it depends on the circumstances in which the relationship, the factors that happen that brought to birth the relationship in the first place. But either way, abuse of any kind, it's not good, especially financial abuse in relationship. It's not going to bring anything good in the long run. Now, what are the tactics used by abusers in relationship, financial abusers in relationships? Some of their tactics include controlling your income and expenses. Okay, they want to control. They are not going to come, so direct, telling you that from today I want to be controlling your income and expenses. I want to control once you earn your salary or you make money, I will be the one to. No, they're not going to tell you that. Okay, they will come so softly, giving you and convincing you, giving you reasons why this is what you should use your money for. This is what, particularly something that has to do with the family need. Okay, something that has to do with what the whole family wants. If they don't have any reason for the family, they will prefer that you keep the money and you don't spend it at all. Okay, if it's not for the family, they will always bring up their own problems, their financial needs. Okay, they will always bring up reasons why something is not working in their business or in their place of work, and why you should fund something or one thing or the other for them, thereby using the money for their own selfish reasons. And that's how they usually come around. So they want to control your income and expenses. And when you see those signs, those are the clear signs of financial abuse in relationship. Financial coercion, using threat or manipulation to make decisions for you. If the first one is not working, they are going to use financial coercion, coercing you into taking financial decisions as against your wish. If they try to use advice or appeal to you and it doesn't work, they are going to use threats. Okay? Oh, you think you can do it alone? No problem. I'm going to leave you to do everything alone. You see, they are going to use threat. Oh, have you forgotten I was the one who helped you got the job? No problem. I'm going to talk to your manager. Have you forgotten how we both sacrificed so much to make sure you start up that business? Okay, so those are their tactics. So they are going to use financial coercion. They will coerce you into spending money into things ordinarily you don't want to, things ordinarily you don't need, as against your plan. They will come up with fantastic reasons why we should spend the money on this. And they are going to make you to spend the highest. And at the end of the day, you will do that thing and you will discover that in the first place, it's not needed. You will discover that in the first place, it is not what needed. At the end of the day, they are fulfilled. Because why? They know what you are likely to use that money for, and they don't want you to do it. Rather, they prefer wasteful spending that has little or no meaning of bearing to the development of the relationship. Another thing is spending your money before taking permission from you, because they have access to your money. Okay, especially in this time around, from male to female. Men usually do it very well. They take their partner's money without the permission just because the lady is relaxed and out of love. She has, you know, given you a password, the card pin, access to our wallet and our financial applications, and so on. And before you know it, they make expenses. And later, they will not, in some cases, it is the lady who will discover it. And then they will start giving fantastic reasons why they had to do so, trying to convince you that it's for the good of everyone. Probably if the last two, the previous 2 points did not work, they are going to do this because they have access to your finances. That is financial abuse, no matter what you want to call it. Hiding their financial activities from you, it's another thing. They will hide their financial activities from you, but they don't want you to know anything about their finances. Another one is that they will hide their financial activities from their partner, and they are very good and perfect in doing that. They don't give room at all. You pick up their mobile phones, they will be so aggressive that what do you want to do with it, and give you reasons why this is what you should be doing rather than handling my phone. They know what you should be doing every second. Okay, because they know you are going to find out some things about their financial activities which they don't want you to know. Okay, they will put up a transaction and delete the evidence. Their account balances you can't see, their password you don't have access to, but they want to have access to all of this information about their partner. That is an abuse. That is clear financial abuse. Okay, in some relationship, I've seen some relationship where it is even the partner that abused the other, that helps the partner to set up everything about his or her financial, you know, activities in terms of opening bank accounts, setting up applications, doing all sorts of setting up passwords and the rest. So he knows or she knows, but the truth is that their own, nobody will know, and they know how to keep it. Every month they change their password. If they tell you today, just out of not to give room for suspicion, as soon as they tell you, they will change it again. The next time you want to access it, the initial password will not let you. When you ask them, they'll say, oh, something came up and we're advised to change our password. That was the reason why. Okay, is that what you read? Don't worry, don't worry, don't worry. Forget about it. Okay, every now and then, they know how to keep their own financial activities, but the truth is that they are very good in finding out about their partner because of why they just want to be in control, and that is an abuse. Another one is debt manipulation. They are very good in debt manipulation. They will incur debt on behalf of the family or on behalf of their partner, and they will be insincere about activities of the debt. Because why? They want to use the debt to incur more money from their partner. That is financial abuse. It is clear financial abuse. You spend XYZ amount to execute a project on behalf of your partner, and then when it's time to start paying the money, initially they will tell you, don't worry, I'll clear the money, don't worry, I'll pay. But at first they will let you know it's a debt. And in some cases, it may not even really be a debt. But after a while, they will tell you they have been paying the money, but something come up, they have financial issues, clinical, blah, 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 like that. And then you should please help out. And before you know it. Another way they manipulate debt is that the debt is supposed to be cleared in XYZ month. But the truth is that for ages, they will tell you they are still servicing the debt. For ages, they will tell you they are still servicing the debt. Debt manipulation, just to incur more money from you or to make you, carry out financial activities on behalf of the relationship, which is originally their responsibilities. which is original. And at the initial stage, they will set up responsibility for both partners. They are the one who will set it up, but they are the one who will not be faithful to their own side of the responsibility. They are the one who will not fulfill their own part. They are the one who will be irresponsible about playing their part in the shared financial responsibility. So in the end, you will see them keep coming back to you, wanting to take more from you. And one of the ways they do it is, if by any chance you agree with them to incur financial debt, they are going to manipulate it and make sure they get more than enough. They will never tell you the debt is over. They will never tell you the debt have been paid successfully. But they will just keep telling you. In some cases, they just want you to know that they are trying, they are doing their best for you. Okay? In some cases, they just want to use the debt to get more money from you. And that's the simple truth. What are the possible solutions? Okay? Number one, you need to talk to somebody. You can't all keep it to yourself at all times. After a period of while, when you are convinced that this is happening, you just need to talk to somebody. Who you need to talk to will determine quite a number of factors. It could even be your partner, and it could be someone else. But I will advise you talk to someone else first. Get advice from different people. You could meet somebody who have gone through the same thing. Okay? Talk to them first. Okay? Share your experiences and let people advise you. You may not necessarily take all the advice you need. You are going to pick the one that is best for you. Okay? In an attempt to find a way out and find a long and lasting solution to this. Talk to somebody. If you believe in prayer, pray about it. Okay? Pray about it. Whatever is worth thinking about is worth praying about. If you believe in prayer, you cannot rule it out. Except if you don't believe in prayer, it's okay. Okay? Pray about it if you believe in prayer. Okay? Haven't talked to somebody and you have been praying about it. Okay? There will also be a time you need to discuss it with your partner. Now, you are not going to discuss it out of the fact when you are angry or when you are feeling bad about the whole situation. Your reaction and your decision could be nasty and could destroy things further. Okay? You are going to discuss it. There will always be a moment when two partners sit down to discuss about important issues in their relationship. Those are one of the best times. And when you discuss about it, when you lay it on the table of discussion with your partner, it is not to say that you have a feeling that this is what he or she is doing. No. You have to lay it down with evidence and facts. You have to mention it with evidence and facts, giving examples of what he or she have done previously and the results thereafter, giving examples of his attitude, his style, and your own personal findings will also be a key fact, a major fact that you present on the table. You say, this is what I find out, not in an attempt, okay, to find you out and shame you and say, oh, this is what you are doing. No, it's an attempt to be able to justify the fact that this is happening, and then it is not healthy for the relationship. It's not even about you yourself who is being abused. It's about the relationship. If the relationship must achieve its goals, if the relationship must go further, if the relationship must be successful, if the relationship in the long run must be celebrated by friends and families, okay, this has to stop. This is not healthy for the relationship. And you present your fact. You give instances and example how it has happened in time past. That you kept quiet doesn't mean you do not know that they exist or it is happening, or doesn't mean you're a fool. You're just waiting for an opportune time to talk about it. Okay? And from the first time you've talked about it, you let your partner know that you are not going to stop talking about it as long as it keeps happening. Okay? And you will appeal to him if he doesn't mind. This is your own idea on how we can find solutions to it, because you also need to take decision and control your finances. One, for the benefit of the relationship, and two, for your well-being. Part of the things that helps us to live healthy life is when we are in control of our finances. If you are working for money and you are not in control of your finances, you are not going to be healthy. You are not going to be healthy. So it's very, very important that whoever works for money is in control of his or her money. Willingly, they make contribution out of commitment, out of love, and out of the desire to see things work in the relationship. This is very, very important. Okay? Financial abuse, in whatever ramification, is not acceptable, it's not good, it's not healthy for a relationship, and it's not going to yield anything good in the long run. So, if you are listening to this video, you've come this far, I want to advise you to desist from it, okay? And if you have not subscribed to my channel, please do so. Like this video, drop your comments, drop your ideas about your opinion about this topic of discussion, and any other topic you may, want us to discuss about as well in subsequent videos. And please share this video to someone who needs it. Thank you for watching thus far. See you in the next video. Bye bye for now.